A Viborg man, Zachary Sorelli, passed away Saturday evening after a two-vehicle crash last Thursday. Sorelli was driving east on U.S. Highway 18 when he drifted into the westbound lane. That's when he collided with an oncoming semi-truck hauling farm equipment. The driver and passenger of the semi were not injured. Sorelli was taken to a Sioux Falls hospital and passed away from his injuries. And the incident is still under investigation.